001110011 crying zeros and out. 001110011 crying zeros and out.
It's hot at night in the summertime. Woo! The summer's mine. That's
All right, we're doing it again. Haven't done this in a while. This is my first time making a video in quite some time, and also my first time back here on the main Google campus. And for some good reasons, actually. I've been pretty busy, and I say that in every video. I say that I want to make videos, and it's been a long time. But I can finally talk about what I've been referring to for the past year, and have been trying to make this video for the last couple weeks, and so I'm finally getting to it. So let's do this.
Sell, let her do the SC. Ask her what's her ring size. Let her do the Gretzky. I just do the king size. All I know is ringside. All we do is celebrate. You knowin' how the king ride. Push.
Okay, so I know for the last year I've been talking quite a bit about all the things I'm working on at Chrome and this big long launch. That happened about a month ago, and it was Chrome's 10-year anniversary. There were a couple major areas of Chrome that I worked on, specifically on desktop, and because I talked about it so much leading up to in anticipation, and because it's somewhat like a portfolio, kind of like a career, I'd say milestone of, something I'm proud of that I made, and that I think is a good thing that I shipped, some software that I feel proud about. I figured I'd walk through a couple of those things real quick since I haven't posted in a long time, and I wanted to stamp this moment in time as a thing that I did. Of course, with lots of other people and the help of Chrome's and Google's resources, blah, blah, blah. Two of the main areas that I worked on was the omnibox, which is like the search box in Chrome that you can type in URLs and or Google searches. And the other space, which is the new tab page, which we call internally as the NTP. From first glance, these areas haven't changed that differently. I think most people will kind of stumble upon these features and find them useful when they present themselves. But I just want to run through some of the details for a lot of you UI nerds and other designers that are watching. One of the main things that you'll notice is just the different material design to Chrome. So there's new tabs in the core UI team and my buddy Alan and some of the other designers that I worked with. I'm really proud of how this worked out and some of the more polished and simple building from white UI that we have here. It's also more rounded and very Android Chrome-like. It's also a little bit more rounded, very much like a lot of the Google products and material apps you're seeing. So if you type in here, you'll notice an updated layout. We've changed of how we treat some of the sites and searches with iconography and search queries. One of the favorite things that we did add is called entities, we're calling it, which is essentially like people, places, or things that will pop up and give you answers from Google search in the context of Chrome. So you can search for a person like Maddie Matheson and or other Maddies and things related to help you kind of disambiguate and decide what you're looking for. You can also do this for different movies or media types, here we'll search Star Wars. Let's see, which one is that? What Star Wars episode? Which one was the worst? You can look through all the different episodes here. I think you can also look up sports teams. Yep, so you can look up LA Lakers. One of the other main things you can do is very simple transactional answers definitions or math or conversions. So, the typical one is 2 + 2 to do simple conversions. In this same search area, you can also do simple currency conversions. So you could do 100 USD, and so here's the British pound. You can do those conversions in line here. You can also do some translations. So if I search how to say hello in Spanish or Japanese, there's answers here that help you pronounce and find those answers as well. What else is there? Oh, you can also do weather. So weather, so it's my weather today. If I just type weather, I can also search weather in Japan, and it gives me the weather there. Once again, these are all answers and knowledge things that are coming from Google search. We're just grabbing them from there and putting them in the omnibox so you don't have to navigate away and come back. So once again, just nice little simple things that help the user when they need them. They seem very simple in practice. Getting these things built across all the platforms for desktop and working well and richly takes quite a bit of time, but I'm excited they're here. So that's Omni. Oh, there's one more thing. Let's go to dribble.com. This is one other feature that's more buried. It's one of my favorites that we're still trying to improve. But if I have a tab open, let's say I have lots of tabs open, and I'm in another tab and I want to go back to Dribble, if I type in Dribble again here, you'll see this switch to this tab button. You can switch to that tab, and instead of opening a duplicate tab, will bring you back to the tab that's already open. So those of you that have lots of tabs, this is a small little incremental productivity hack of trying to not have duplicate tabs of the same thing open at once. So one of the other big things is the new tab page. It's one of the biggest surfaces in Chrome, and this also got a refresh of material design, a little bit of cleaned up details. I think one of the things that a lot of people don't understand or don't fully pay attention to is the links below the search box here. These are just places that you've been recently or might want to go based on algorithmic stuff that Google and Chrome are sending you. If you find some of these unuseful or inaccurate, you can now just simply remove them if you don't want to see them there. Likewise, if you have a site like if I want to put my portfolio site here, I can just add my own link to a thing that I want here for quick access to stuff I might go to often. So once again, a small little detail, but one of those things that I think combine and make Chrome competitive in a really compelling browser. In addition to being able to change these shortcuts and edit, add, remove them, is you can now add a background to this space. So you can upload an image. If you have a favorite image of your family, of your squad, of a trip or whatever, you can add an image here, which is really nice. It just adds a little bit more personality to this page. Likewise, we have some curated background defaults. Also, my kind of default lately has been a very boring black background, but something that I know is mine when I see it when I open a new tab. So yeah, if you haven't played with these things already, update your Chrome, check these things out. If you aren't seeing some of these things pop up, these features are slowly rolling out to all of our users. Because like slowly ramp up so everyone can see them. I've been using it for like months now and really notice when I don't have them on different builds or different computers. For me, that's one of those validating things of like when you start using something, when you don't have it, you're like, oh, this other thing feels so old or so unuseful. That's one of those like gut reactions of what we did was at least good and useful to hopefully a lot of people. So yeah, that's what I've been working on the last 12 months or so amongst a bunch of other things. This has been taking a lot of my attention and has taken my focus off of making this type of content. But I'm in kind of a new season now. Like I said before, I wanted to kind of bookmark this and have it as the end of a season of some work that I'm really proud of and that I'm proud of that Chrome has landed and provided for their users. And also kind of me trying to push myself back into making more content, sharing with you. I've seen your tweets and I know that there's some ideas for tutorials, people missing the vlogs. So as I have margin to do those things, I will do them kind of in a regular schedule again of the regular everyday designing and family stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching and hope you like the new Chrome things.
011